Hey everybody, I know it has been such a long time. It's been 3 years to be exact since I last uploaded a video on this channel. If you guys haven't met me or seen this channel already, my name is Tamara. I ran a beauty and travel blog, lovershades.com. That blog is actually down for the time being, but I'm still running my content on my social media platform, so I'll get into that in a second. But just wanting to give you guys a quick update on like what has been going on these last 3 years, why I haven't uploaded a video in years, and what I plan to do with this channel moving forward. So the last time I uploaded a video, I believe it was for Valentine's Day 2021. And before, leading up to that point, this lash is getting on my nerves, y'all, sidebar. Up until that point, I was releasing videos pretty consistently, at least once a week. Sometimes it was even 2 times a week. But to be very honest with you, I was extremely burnt out by the time I decided to take a break in February 2021. So I went ahead and recorded some beauty looks for Valentine's Day. I told myself that I was only going to give myself a month, 2 tops, to take a break from uploading videos on my YouTube channel, and then I was going to get back at it. But then 1 to 2 months turned into 3 years. And there's a few reasons for that. So number one, 2021, there was quite a few things that happened. I actually got a puppy in that year, so I took a lot of my time, a lot of my free time, obviously went to raising him and making sure, you know, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do for my baby and making sure that he's good. So that took way more time and commitment than I had. I already knew it was a time and commitment, don't get it wrong, but it took way more of my free time than I anticipated. I also went into a creative rut to where I would record tutorials. I actually, believe it or not, recorded videos every year, like since uploading my last video. But then I would get in my head and say like, this isn't creative enough, or I'm talking about the same thing, or, you know, and ultimately, like, out of the creative process for YouTube, editing videos takes up so much time, and I'm a one-person show. So like, I record my videos, I come up with the idea, I'll record it, I'll edit it, you know, all sort of things. And I'm also a perfectionist. So for me, if I messed up on even the tiniest thing, I would literally delete the whole video and re-record it. And it came to the point that just coming up with content and recording and editing and how much time it took and how tired I would be sometimes, I honestly just was burnt out, and I didn't realize that until I started my break in 2021. And that was one of the biggest reasons why actually that it took me such a long time to come back to social media. I would record videos, and every time I thought about the editing process, I just would automatically just be over it or get discouraged or say I'm not doing it or put it on the back burner, and then I would never get back to it. So I decided in 2022, I actually moved, and then I had like gotten another job, and there was just a lot of transition that I was like dealing with and just adjusting to, etc. So from there, like 2022, I kept saying I would get back on social media, but it kept getting pushed off because of other priorities that took place. And then last year, I planned on getting back on social media with the vengeance, with the bang. And I had endured some personal issues. So one of the things was I had got laid off from my job. So I was laid off for a while. I had to go look for work. I had transitioned over to another industry, and that industry was very volatile. So I was without work for a while. So I had to focus my efforts on just making sure that, you know, I kept myself afloat and make sure that I kept everything copacetic on my end. So now, since it's 2024 and it's August 2024, I kept promising myself that I would get back on social media, but I think that I finally got the push to do so, and just realized like I'm going to do it my way this time around. So I've been very intentional and reflective on how I want to present myself with this channel. I don't have my blog anymore, lovershades.com. As you could imagine, if I didn't really have the time to keep up with the channel like I wanted to, I obviously couldn't keep up with my blog either. So I decided to let the blog just kind of fall to the back burner right now. I still own my domain. I just decided not to blog at this time. I also just recognizing the market more more consumers are more interested in social media and getting actual visual content instead of reading. And not saying people don't read blogs nowadays, they still do, but not in abundance like they did some years ago. So I decided just to focus my effort and my blogging efforts on like vlogging and connecting with my audience like through social media channels. So I did start a TikTok. My TikTok is Lover of Shades. I'll put all my social media handles at the end. But I decided I want to come back and really still hone in on my beauty tutorials and my beauty academy, my Lover of Shades Academy, or Shades Academy. So I do want to continue to like be somebody of a resource to teach others how to use makeup, whether it's makeup tools, how to do certain makeup techniques, etc. But make it in a more simplistic way to where it's not as complex or as complicated as my tutorials have been in the past, as well as other beauty tutorials I have just seen overall in the market in the past. So I'm going to be focusing on that. I'm also going to be talking more about like popular topics and current events. So like bringing a little bit of variety to this channel. And I'm also going to be vlogging a little bit more in regards to like lifestyle. So for example, right now I am in I have just began the 75 hard challenge. So I will be documenting like my progress with that so everyone could follow along if they would like, etc. So yes, at this time, I'm being very intentional on how I want to return back to YouTube, but I definitely will be coming back to YouTube. I will be posting more consistently, whether it's beauty tutorials, lifestyle content, talking about current events, popular topics, etc. You could also find me on other social media channels where I'll be more present and show up way more then. I will continue my podcast with my friend and, longtime friend, Leon. So very excited for that. And I'll announce that as we continue to build upon that. And yeah, and I'm just going to just be showing you different sides of me and like just seeing like what you all pick up on, and then I'll take it from there. So just wanting to let you guys know like what's been happening these last few years. Also, I have had creative blocks. I've also went through bouts of depression where I just didn't really feel like showing up on social media, and I decided to show up more for myself at that time. So with that being said, I'm so excited to be back. I will be posting more consistently, as I just mentioned. You could find me on other social media platforms as well. So you could find me on TikTok, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, all at the username Lover of Shades. So just go ahead and find me there. I'll also plug that in the description below. And yes, if you have any suggestions or any subjects that you would like for me to cover, any beauty tutorials that you would like for me to cover, current events that you would like for me to talk about, etc., please go ahead and let me know. You can put it in the comment section or just go ahead and send me a DM on one of the other social media platforms. But until then, I really did miss you guys. I want to thank you guys for sticking in there with me. I hope that you still continue to follow me along on my journey. Please go ahead and like this video if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please share it with your friends and family. And also, again, follow me on the other social media platforms. And I look forward to getting back into the swing of things with you guys real soon. I'm actually going to be posting a tutorial on this beauty look, so that will probably be posted within the next week. But until next time, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye. Stay safe.